you seem to have an affinity for Marxism. And in a 1994 essay, you criticize the concept of private property, and I'm going to quote you here. You argued that, and I quote, "property incites rebellion," end quote. And this is one of the many positive statements that you have made about Marxist approaches and Marxist policies, Marxism. And, you know, President Reagan, as I was reading some of your things that leaned toward Marxism, I thought of President Reagan's comments when he said that the March of Freedom and Democracy would leave Marxism on the ash heap of history, and that's exactly where it belongs, because Marxist regimes, as of 2023, have been responsible for the deaths of over 100 million people. So it disturbs me when I see this leaning to Marxism in your writings. So a yes or no question. Are you a Marxist?
No, Senator.
Okay. Will you right now disavow the tenets of Marxism that you have praised in some of your writings?
Senator, I have not praised Marxist ideas, and I would disavow any other system than that which is than that would be supported by our U.S. Constitution and our laws.
I appreciate your comment, but sir, in your writings, you have given the opposite opinion. But you've also made a number of concerning statements regarding sexuality and the disempowerment of women. Specifically, you've aligned yourself philosophically with a professor who has espoused the disturbing views that all heterosexual relationships are per se infused with violence and that all sexual acts should be viewed as rape. Not only is this view wrong and offensive, but also, and perhaps more importantly, it undercuts the important work that is being done across this country to empower survivors of sexual assault. When you say that all sexual acts are rape, you delegitimize and silence women who actually are victims.
Wow, this guy really says one thing and writes another, huh? You know, Marxism is having a massive resurgence in this country, and it's not an accident. It's all starting within our schools, and it's starting at very young ages. And if you think that what they're doing to our children, erasing our history, tearing down our statues, confusing them with gender ideology, blurring the lines with race and religion and gender, you know, all of those acts are a way to disassemble our way of thinking. Saying that the nuclear family is bad, saying that religion is bad. You know, when you don't have religion and you don't have family, Marxism can slide right in there. When you don't have those values and those pillars. And that's what's happening here. Liz Wheeler, look it up. She has a great new book out about what's happening to our children in schools, and it's all basically Marxism. Read that book. I'm not promoting this for any sort of money. I read it. Do it on audiobook if you want. The lessons in there are insane because everything, the BLM movement, the LGBTQIFA, YMCA movement is a Marxist movement. These are Marxist movements. You cannot deny it. And the more you pay attention, the more you wake up and the more you realize, you're going to see Marxism is all around you and it's seeping into this country. And if we don't start fighting back fast, we're going to be like one of those terrible places, whether it's former USSR or Cuba or Venezuela. Trust me, we're on our way and it's closer than you think. And I'm not being histrionic.